Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Betty. Christopher Anderson is the man accused of killing Rhinelander's Hannah Miller earlier this year. Today, he was back in court using a similar measure or tactic to the one the defendant used in Illinois before extradition. Anderson was appointed a public defender, this time named Scott F. Anderson, but refused to be represented by him. He also refused to represent himself, saying his family is preparing to hire private counsel, but provided no definitive timeline on that for the court.
I'm going to need to hear from you in English, not Latin, exactly what's going on, exactly what's happening, and exactly what's been put into place to further your stated desire to hire private counsel.
That's Judge Bloom. He ordered Anderson to present his plan in court again next Monday, November 29th. Attorney Anderson will remain on the case until then in the event that Christopher Anderson is unable to secure his own defense. Flambeau police are looking for a missing person. They say Kelvin Lee Wolf stands about 5'10", 170 pounds. He was last seen on Sunday the 14th, just over 1 week ago, at his apartment wearing a black sweater and blue jeans. Anyone with information is asked to contact Flambeau police. Tonight, a suspect is in custody in connection with a holiday horror last night in Waukesha, an SUV plowing through barricades into a parade, killing at least 5 people and injuring dozens more. Julia Vargas Jones has the latest.
Last night, our wonderful Waukesha parade became the scene of a horrific tragedy.
Police say the man behind the wheel of an SUV that unleashed a massacre onto a holiday parade in Wisconsin is 39-year-old Darrell Brooks, and he's now being charged with 5 counts of intentional homicide.
The subject was taken into custody a short distance from the scene, and we are confident he acted alone. There's no evidence that this is a terrorist incident.
Of the nearly 50 people injured, at least 18 are children. Patients as young as 3 years old were hospitalized, some suffering serious head injuries.
Prior to the incident, was involved in a domestic disturbance, which was just minutes prior, and the suspect left that scene just prior to our arrival to that domestic disturbance.
As chaos unfolded, a police officer opened fire in a desperate attempt to stop the driver. The police chief says no bystanders were struck.
The officer is on administrative leave as part of the department protocol. No one was injured.
President Biden offered condolences and said his administration is monitoring the situation in Waukesha very closely.
All of us pray that that same spirit's going to embrace and lift up all the victims of this tragedy.
All right, outside, Jeff, we are gearing up for perhaps another bitterly cold night.
Yeah, we'll have low temperatures down near 10 again tonight, but the streets are now clear here on the primary routes. The secondary roads still have some ice on them, so if you are traveling tonight, be wary of that, as there are a few slippery spots out there still because temperatures are just cold, right? It's 17 in Rhinelander, also Eagle River, 18 up there in Land O'Lakes, so it's this is far below average today, and will be warmer tomorrow, above freezing tomorrow through the afternoon. All right, lots of clear skies out there right now, but you know what that means, right? The clear skies, the light wind, this time of year means radiational cooling. We'll have low temperatures down near 10 again tonight, but then our attention turns off to the west, and there's no big system anywhere across the U.S. right now. That means clear sailing travel-wise this week, a busy travel week for sure, Thanksgiving being on Thursday. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, some mostly clear skies, and just cold, with low temperatures down near 10. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thank you, Jeff. The U.S. Postal Service is preparing for a busy holiday shopping and shipping season, and they're hiring in our area. USPS Rhinelanders holding a job fair Monday, December 6th. That's 2 weeks from today, from 10 till 3, at their main location on Courtney Street near Triggs. USPS in Merrill is holding a job fair the next day, Tuesday, December 7th, from 9 till 3, at their main office on East 2nd Street. Pay for rural carriers starts at just over $19 an hour. City carrier assistants start at about $18.50. On Wall Street, the Dow was up big most of the day before coming back to earth late this afternoon. The Dow finished up 17, closed at 35,619. The Nasdaq and S&P 500 also fell today. The COVID-19 picture here in Wisconsin continues to get a bit worse. Right now, the State Department of Health Services reports we're averaging about 3,100 new confirmed cases per day over the last week, along with about 500 more probable cases and a positive test rate hovering around 11%. Meanwhile, daily death numbers are still holding fairly steady, not rising so much. Today, DHS reports 2 new deaths, keeping us right around 13 per day statewide over the last week. Local health leaders say hospitals in Wisconsin continue to see very high levels of hospitalization, especially among people who have not yet received a COVID-19 vaccine. Dr. Susan Schneider from Aspirus Health says their labs hit COVID testing rates similar to the peak of the pandemic last winter.
Our positivity rate at our reference lab has been running around, actually this last week was 17.6%, which is the highest it's been since January. And really that translates the higher positivity rate, typically the more patients that need to be hospitalized.
Dr. Schneider says this year there appear to be more people who are kind of over the pandemic, taking less precautions than before, which could make this coming winter worse than even last year.
You know, ICU level beds are scarce. We're seeing resources are really strained. So I think there really is this disconnect or desensitivity of what's really been going on.
With more people gathering inside, because winter events are kind of off the table when it's too cold, and fewer people wearing masks, doctors say a continued surge is quite likely. Dr. Schneider says the best thing you can do is get vaccinated. The next best thing would be to wear a mask, stay socially distant, and avoid being indoors with people who are not vaccinated. Time now to hear what Newswatch 12 viewers are saying this week on tonight's edition of Your 2 Cents.
Many of your callers are very difficult to understand for us senior citizens. It would be a really nice idea if you could put a closed caption so that people that don't speak up or slur their words, whatever, can be heard or understood. Thank you.
I wanted to call and compliment you on the Up North program on the history of the library. Also, one of the people on there was our past wonderful math teacher from the high school, which I had an honor to substitute for on many occasions. Again, my compliments. Good job, WJFW.
If you want to make your voice heard on Your 2 Cents, give us a call at 715-365-8812, extension 319. Again, 715-365-8812, extension 319. Remember, I respond to some of the calls at least on Friday on My 2 Cents. Still ahead, we'll hear some of the closing arguments in the trial of the men accused of killing Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast, including those chilly temperatures tonight. That's next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
It's Cellcom's Black Friday sale, November 19th through the 30th. Save up to $400 on an amazing lineup of phones, including several premium smartphones for just $1 per month. Restrictions apply. Taxes due at sale. Visit cellcom.com/Black Friday for details.
Cunol turmeric supports healthy joints and inflammation response. Unlike regular turmeric, Cunol's superior absorption helps you get the full benefits of turmeric. Cunol, the better turmeric.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Very well qualified buyers can get 2.49% financing and $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash on most Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
Woodland Creek Furniture in Minocqua has over $3 million worth of furniture in stock and ready for speedy delivery. Find an incredible selection of furnishings ranging from traditional to transitional, cottage to casual. Shop Woodland Creek Furniture in Minocqua.
I will be shocked if you are not in the finale.
You always move me emotionally.
I love watching you blossom.
You're just so incredible.
Okay, before I cry, I just want you all to know how much I love you.
Today, every day, I'm grateful to be your dad.
It was a one-time mistake, Joe. I love you so much.
It's Cellcom's Black Friday sale, November 19th through the 30th. Save up to $400 on an amazing lineup of phones, including several premium smartphones for just $1 per month. Restrictions apply. Taxes due at sale. Visit cellcom.com/Black Friday for details.
Well, this was fun. If you recently moved here, this is what winter is like in Wisconsin, although it's still fall around here with temperatures in the teens to low 20s out there today with some sunshine. That felt good, but temperatures out there now are dropping quickly. We're currently at 17 in Rhinelander and clear skies there with a west breeze around 7, making it feel like 6, 7, 8 degrees outside right now. Over in Wausau, 25 for you, so you're winning with a west breeze around 10 and that really low feel-like temperature as well. Okay, so around the horn, the average high is still 35-ish this time of year. Nobody did that today. We're cooling off very quickly now as there's a pocket of clear skies right over the Northwoods again. You know what that means. The radiational cooling, the light winds this time of year, all that heat from today, what heat there was, goes right back up into space, and thus we have those cold temperatures out there. But we're not going to stay there long. Tomorrow, high temperature near 37, 46 for Wednesday. A couple of you could do 50 on Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday. But a front's going to come through Wednesday night, drop our temperatures back to reality on Thursday, which is also Thanksgiving, with a gusty northwest wind. And we'll hang out in the 20s to low 30s through the middle portions of the weekend into next week. Okay, well, let's talk ice safety for a second. All right, here we go. You're smart, you know what to do, but there seems to be someone every year who tends to fall through the ice. The ice is not safe for you yet. You generally need 4 inches of ice to support you or your ice fishing equipment. We don't have that yet. I know it looks like it is. It's tempting, but don't do it. Don't become that person. You need 4 inches, if not more, and no one is there yet. But hold on, we'll get there, especially the temperatures we have out there for tonight and tomorrow. Okay, around the area now, we have lots of clear skies. There's a little pocket of clear skies across northern Wisconsin. That's going to move across our area tonight. We're watching some systems over here, though. The pattern's very active. You can see the jet stream here all the way across the country doing a loop-de-loop here, and that generally tends to favor systems across the Midwest, but it's not happening. These are all dry systems. They're not tapping into Gulf of Mexico moisture at all. So if you're traveling this week, a very busy travel week, we're looking good now, right? The East Coast looks pretty good. The one exception could be the West Coast over here, where several systems are kind of lined up here across the Pacific. That will likely bring some bad weather for them and could make some travel delays, air traffic delays out that way. For the rest of us, though, we're looking pretty good. So just for Thanksgiving, we're talking about a cold turkey and a windy turkey this year with temperatures in the 20s with dropping temperatures on Thanksgiving Day. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly clear skies, low temperatures down near 10 with that calm wind after midnight. For tomorrow, all right, so lots of sunshine but breezy, but that breeze is going to make that 37 feel much colder through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows a dry stretch of weather continues, although there could be a couple flurries in here late Wednesday into Thursday morning. Other than that, we're dry into the weekend with temperatures over the weekend in the 30s. Justin?
All right, thank you, Jeff. After more than 2 weeks and 20 witnesses, closing arguments are now underway in the trial of 3 men accused of killing Ahmaud Arbery. The 25-year-old was shot and killed in February of last year. Daryl Forges has details.
My name is... The prosecution's closing arguments in the trial of the 3 men accused of chasing down and killing 25-year-old black man Ahmaud Arbery took the jury through the events that led to the fatal encounter.
They made their decision to attack Ahmaud Arbery in their driveways because he was a black man running down the street.
Arguing in closing statements that Gregory McMichael, his son Travis, and their neighbor William Roddy Bryan committed a series of felonies, refuting the men's primary defense that they were conducting a citizen's arrest and that Travis McMichael shot Arbery in self-defense.
They can't claim self-defense under the law because they were the initial unjustified aggressors.
But in the defense's closing arguments, attorneys contended the men were justified in their actions.
You are allowed to use force that is likely to cause death or serious bodily injury if you believe it's necessary. At that moment, Travis believed it was necessary.
Seeking to paint a picture of a neighborhood that was concerned and fearful about a crime threat, the defense claimed the McMichaels were doing their civic duty.
These are real experiences of real people who were very scared. And so they took it upon themselves to do something about it.
As the controversial case draws to an end, the verdict will be in the hands of the jury. In Brunswick, Georgia, I'm Daryl Forges.
Still ahead, we'll show you how a dog in Minnesota is helping other canines in need and also helping his owner not have to buy new golf balls. After the break.
It's Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2021. Closet-made shelf-track closets make it easy to customize your storage space. And right now, they're all 11% off. Complete the look with a fresh coat of paint. Dutch Boys Platinum Plus Paint and Primer in One features stain shield technology, giving you more stain resistance and washability. Save today with 11% off all Dutch Boy interior paint during Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2021.
Save big money at Menards.
The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
To the dentist. To the dentist. To the dentist.
We're off to see the dentist, the most wonderful dentist of all. They are the whiz of all there is that has teeth involved. If ever a doc there was, these are them because of the painless care that causes a buzz. We're off to see the dentist, the most wonderful dentist of all.
At Len's Truck, we've made the buying experience fast and easy. All our trucks are guaranteed clean, certified, can be bought hassle-free online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. And when you buy a Len's Truck, know that you're buying the best used truck money can buy. Go now to lenstruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move. Go now to lenstruck.com.
Len's Truck.
An official message from Medicare.
Did you try it yet?
Comparing plans?
Oh yeah, they sure can change year to year.
I found lower premiums.
And lower prescription costs.
That'll save you money. So, Mark?
On Medicare.gov now.
Open enrollment ends December 7th.
Use the plan finder at Medicare.gov to compare Medicare health and prescription plans.
Comparing plans
really pays.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
A group called Zoe Now out of the Twin Cities teamed up with Love Church in Menominee to host a street-a-thon this week. Volunteers slept outside in the church parking lot. It was cold to raise awareness for abandoned children in Africa, often called street kids. Their hope is to raise enough money to build a center in Uganda for some of the kids to stay.
It's just been great, the amount of support that we've gotten for people to do this. Every one of these kids are so precious, and we want to help them out.
The nonprofit's looking to raise $35,000. As of this morning, they're a little more than halfway there. A Bernese mountain dog from Minneapolis is doing his best to help fellow canines, using his natural fetch abilities to raise money for shelter animals in need. John Lauritsen explains.
As soon as I saw him, I said, this is the pup.
The day Al Cooper brought Davos home was the day his life took a turn for the better. Al had been battling cancer, which led to some pretty dark days.
Ever since I had him, he's just been a perfect companion for me and keeps me smiling. I call him my rescue dog because he rescued me in essence. Find a ball.
Al also realized Davos had a knack for rescuing golf balls. They would hop on a cart together, drive onto the course they lived by, and Davos would find tee shots that came up a little short, sometimes dozens at a time. They got so many that they had to store them in the freezer.
They're just a cute pair. Yes, they are. It turned us into a family. We've had great times with it.
Then came the question, what to do with all those golf balls? Their answer came while watching TV one night. A commercial for neglected animals came on, and it seemed to affect Davos.
He started crying at all those destitute dogs and all those cages and stuff, and Dusty came up with the idea that, hey, maybe we should sell the balls and donate the money to the Humane Society.
So that's what they did. They sold the balls to golfers and used that money to give back. On Give to the Max Day, they stopped by the Humane Society with a check for $1,000.
Today we get the pleasure of starting the day by receiving a big check from a big dog with a big heart.
Alan Davos' donation comes during National Animal Shelter Week, which means their donation will be tripled by anonymous matching donors. But it's also bittersweet because it could be the last check they give.
This year, Davos is moving a little slower. I'm moving a little slower, and he's already passed by a couple years the life expectancy.
Still, for years, this dynamic duo did their best to make sure a bad shot went to a good cause.
We've had a darn good run.
John Lauritsen reporting. Al jokes he hasn't had to buy a golf ball in years. The Golden Valley Humane Society says they'll use that donation to help fund day-to-day operations at the shelter. We'll be right back.
Ah, the joys of online ordering. You never have to leave the comforts of your home.
Right? And our go-to is Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Really?
You betcha. Got this bag delivered yesterday.
Oh, and they're sporting goods.
Awesome.
They've got all that?
When I need workwear, I know where I'm headed.
They've got kitchen gadgets,
Hunting gear,
canning
cookware,
supplies,
tools,
decor, pet toys,
lanterns.
Wow, I can't believe they have all that. It's all here at farmandfleet.com. Just a convenient click away.
Toys.
Find quality products
all online
at farmandfleet.com.
Well said.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Stay your way. Play your way. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
This Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. America's best-selling trucks are here and capable SUVs are rolling out. Get great offers on the Ford that's right for you, like Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV, and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years straight. So this Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. Now lease America's all-time best-selling SUV, Ford Explorer, for just $389 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
I was a Navy submariner for over 20 years. I spent a large portion of my life underwater. Service is about putting your country before yourself. But Senator Ron Johnson uses his office to serve himself. Ron Johnson passed a special tax break that benefited his family's business, then cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since he's been elected. That's not what service is about. Tell Ron Johnson to stop voting for tax laws that benefit himself.
Brought to you by Lockview Desert Health Center, Eagle River, and Waters Meat. This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
It's the official White House Christmas tree being delivered this afternoon, pulled on a wagon by two Clydesdale horses, driven by a team of drivers, as you see, in formal attire, while a band played "Oh Christmas Tree." First Lady Jill Biden received the delivery and wished everyone a happy holiday season.
They just need a little bit of snow there, and it's not going to happen for any time soon. For us, same
more
story.
like Christmas here, though.
We got a half-inch of snow on Saturday. That's it, though. Nothing at all. But it's cold. It is cold. About to press remote start on my car and get that going because the way home today is going to be a bit cold. Check on temperatures now. It's currently 17 in Rhinelander, 17 for Tomahawk, 19 for Merrill, 25 for Wausau. So it's been colder, but you know, it's still technically fall around here.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you know, we could be warmer,
We
right?
have a month till Christmas.
All right, so lots of clear skies out there now, and you know what that means. Like clear skies, radiational cooling. We'll have low temperatures tonight with a snowpack on the ground in a few spots, too. Down near 10 or 11 degrees. A couple of you along the UP border with snow on the ground there. You could easily see single-digit low temperatures tonight. But then here we are. So this is the week of Thanksgiving, a busy travel week. No big storms across the Great Lakes for sure, and really across the country. So traveling should be a-okay with minor exceptions and up and down temperatures. A couple of us could do 50 on Wednesday before it crashes Wednesday night.
I'm glad we're getting through the busy travel stretch without any snow.
Yes.
We do need some before Christmas.
We're going to pay for it at some point.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. We'll see you back here at 10 with more.